Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. It's a rainy day. It's going to be a kind of a cool day, so nice weather for once, I think. And I said yesterday that we were ending the Sermon on the Mount, so now what are we going to do? And I looked at it briefly, and I made the decision to just continue in Matthew. So we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be instructive for us just to read through this gospel. In Matthew 8, then, first few verses. When Jesus had come down from the mountain, great crowds followed him. And there was a leper who came to him and knelt before him, saying, Lord, if you choose, you can make me clean. He stretched out his hand and touched him, saying, I do choose, be made clean. Immediately his leprosy was cleansed. Then Jesus said, See that you say nothing to anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded as a testimony to them. So here we've got a story that has several interesting aspects to it. First of all, the leper. Now, the word there can refer to a variety of things, a variety of diseases. So some of them would be what we call leprosy, which I think is technically called Hansen's disease. There are other things that the ancient world found incurable and didn't want to spread. So some sort of skin disease, right? Whatever it was exactly, it led to this person being pushed out of society. If you were a leper, you had to leave the village and go and live in the leper colony with the other lepers. You couldn't come back and live among your family because nobody wanted to catch this disease, especially the virulent kind where your flesh just sort of rotted away. Nobody wanted that, so we kept lepers away from us. That's one thing. And so this man comes to Jesus and says, can you heal me? I know you can heal me, which shows that he believes Jesus and he has some faith, right? And Jesus says, I will. I do choose to heal you. And he touches him. Now, again, touching a leper made him unclean. He would have had to go and do all kinds of ritual things to ensure that he was not infected and that he was ritually purified. Kind of the same thing as we might say, oh, you tested positive for COVID, you got to go sit in your room for 2 weeks. A little bit like that. Jesus doesn't do any of that, but that's what the law would have required. But he touches the man and heals him. So there's one, this is a miraculous healing. And then he says to the guy, don't tell people about this. Well, anybody who sees him is going to know something dramatic has happened. He says, but go and show yourself to the priest and make the offering that Moses commands. Now, that's just all refers to the law. The law says if you are healed or think you've been healed or you think your leprosy's cleared up, you have to go and let the priest confirm it. If the priest says, yes, you're clean, then you can come back into society. So go and do that, make an offering there at the temple and go on with your life. And that's what Jesus tells him to do. So for us, what does that mean? If we've got some kind of leprosy, some sort of condition or disease or I don't know, anything in life that causes society to say, outcast, push away, get away from here. Jesus says, come here, I'll heal you, I'll be with you, don't worry about it. And I think that stretches by example or something widely into our society. We have all kinds of reasons that we use to push people away. And Jesus says, no, we don't do that. So think about that today. Think about Jesus' willingness to touch the leper. And let's see what happens. See you tomorrow.